Well, could you wait till the evening?
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you what I did. Just send me that.
Show them
Give me
up.
that.
Which one?
The sword over there. All right, Shalom Israel. Yahweh B'Shem Yashab B'Kadam. Yahweh Shema Adam B'Shem Yahshai. Give it up for the Most High, man. All right. We know today is obviously thanks. Damn, I forgot YouTube is sensitive.
Thanks taking.
Yeah, I want to say what it really is, but Thanksgiving, really thanks-taking, as the brother said. We're gonna go over some scriptures regarding so. If you have any questions, Captain Gahar will be here shortly. All right. So of course, with any pagan day or holiday, right? We don't partake in any of those festivities. I made a video earlier today talking about how, as a Native American, how we view it when brothers of Black or Negroid and Hispanic descent celebrate Thanksgiving, how it makes Native Americans feel, right? And I mentioned that I'm offended by it because I'm like, damn, we went through the same oppression together, and here it is, you celebrating, our oppression. Mm-hmm. And I've heard everything today. You get 1,000 comments. Some of the comments was one comment said, well, it's not about your oppression. We're not celebrating you. We just celebrating family. I'm like, on the day that they made a national holiday, recognizing them defeating Native Americans, right? That makes no sense. You can, if you wanted to put the honest effort in to set it, let's say I'm gonna have a family dinner, right? I'm gonna let the family know weeks in advance, tell them, and you could do that. Tell your job, I need this day off. You could do that. People don't want to do that. People want to celebrate things. People want to eat turkey. Right. People want to eat turkey today. You see what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with you hanging out with your family. You're making an excuse. That's like going, knocking on people's doors asking for candy without dressing up. I'm not celebrating Halloween. I'm just, getting candy. No, you're celebrating Halloween. That makes no sense. I had one person tell me, he said that, how do you want Black people to feel about Native Americans when Native Americans weren't, they were slave catchers. I said, you had Native American sellouts as well back then, but you can't omit the fact that Native Americans brought in runaway slaves, married them into our tribes, right, and made it to where them and their lineage legally could not be slaves. So really what it boils down to is your love for turkey and sweet potato pie is stronger than that of the love for your brother. Right. And that's a right demon. But in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander Yahanna, we love and prefer each other over a turkey sandwich. Right. You understand? You're the Most High hand for that. Of course, let's go to Amos 5 and 21. All right. Very I.S.U.P.K precept in regards to these the so-called holiday season.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate.
What the Most High what?
I hate.
That's a cut to all the lies your Christian pastor have taught you all your life.
God
is all love.
I hate.
What is hate?
I hate. I despise.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Not only does he hate it, but he strongly detests what?
Your feast days.
Your feast days. He didn't say my feast days. The feast days you come up with. You're literally, no matter how you try, people say, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. This is Friendsgiving. Oh, really? On the last Thursday of the month, that, you know, Abraham Lincoln declared Thanksgiving a national holiday in 1863. If you're familiar with the Pequot Indians in 1637 in the Mystic River Massacre, where they unalived 700 Native American Indians who were asleep and burned them alive. And from that day, they celebrated on that. The Pilgrims and the English settlers celebrated on that day. And they feasted. You understand? And that's what you're honoring. What is that? 400, give or take, 400 years ago? You're honoring the fact that a little Native boy or girl was burned alive. You know, you can disguise it as what you want to.
Right.
You see? But when we really analyze and look at it, you're a traitor.
Right.
You see? And this, you have Native Americans that celebrate Thanksgiving. You know? I'm telling you there is. That exists. And they try to disguise it as something else.
My cousin from the Bay Area, he married to a Gata.
Mm-hmm.
And so in conversation, we talking about, like, you know, like, hey, I always kind of heard you guys celebrate Thanksgiving. I can't think of the tribe that she's from. And she's all like, well, yeah, because the family, you know, the kids, we get together, we'll celebrate it. But she's supposedly anti-white man. On that Thanksgiving, that's when the family get together. And I tell her, you know what, like for me, we don't celebrate that. You know, and I tell her, like, I'm a so-called Mexican, but, you know, I told her Native Americans.
Yeah.
But I told her, you know, I got Native Americans, you know, in my family. I got homies that are Native Americans.
Yeah.
And because of them, I don't celebrate them. And when people ask me if I celebrate Thanksgiving, I tell them I got Native Americans in my family. And usually when I tell them that, they'll be like, oh, okay. You know, back off a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the point is that she celebrated. And I'm sure, like what you're saying, though, like there are other Native Americans that do Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's it.
It is. They give brother a hand. Because it just goes to show you that even if you try to disguise, celebrate not only Thanksgiving or any holiday, you understand? If you're not in here, we tell you all the time, if you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you're not in the truth. And with that, I'll pass the class. Peace of Captain John.
Clap it up one more time.
Come.
We on how the Israelites?
Come.
The tonic, ice. Where you at right now?
Amos 5, sir.
Okay. Get that from the top.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
Right, so what that mean right there, we gotta make sure that we hate Thanksgiving, right?
Right.
Y'all was in there struggling. I heard a lot of y'all stories this week. Y'all was in there struggling with this Thanksgiving, man. Give yourself a hand, first of all. It's hell. There's a lot of demons like to wake up around this time and get you to go see your family. You know what I'm saying? Get you to eat some food with them. What they had that turkey, the cranberry. Give me some more. Y'all know. What else they got? Stuffing, mashed potatoes. Y'all was like, damn, I'm hungry as hell.
Macaroni and cheese.
Start thinking like, y'all start talking that demon, right? What is it? I don't believe it.
Right.
I think it's fine. Just some food. I always picture myself being with my family and saying, well, I don't believe this, so this is evil. Can you keep asking me that right there? Take some mashed potatoes. Excellent mashed potatoes, by the way. But yeah, this is a Holocaust. This is the Native Indian Holocaust. Y'all over here celebrating this thing. That's how I picture. That's how they gonna look at you.
Right.
You know that, right?
Right.
That's why the Lord said, I despise your feast days. All your feast days that the America gives you. You know they don't celebrate Thanksgiving in like London, right? Y'all know that? This is an American holiday. People in London don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't celebrate that. Like you notice the liquor store is open.
Come.
But what race are the Middle Eastern cats, right? They don't give a damn about Thanksgiving. Y'all understand, right? It's only strong to black and Hispanic people. That's it. It's only strong to you and your oppressor. Everybody else doesn't care
Right.
They just go to their slavery, they have their job, or they got their business open still. Because they know, what do you like to do on Thanksgiving? What you gonna do? You like to get drunk as hell with your cousins, right? The blunt wraps still gotta get bought. Y'all know that, right? Because they want to get high before they eat the food, then drunk as hell after so they can fight. You know what I mean? That's how that goes. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said he despised your feast days. Go ahead.
I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Mm-hmm. So the thing that the Lord hates, you gotta hate, right?
Right.
You gotta look at that. Give me the precept where it says abstain from the appearance of evil. Y'all know that one? Give me that one. Y'all got any stories about Thanksgiving? I'm just letting you know today. Let me know tonight. Go ahead, Locke.
I was like, there's that one story where the white men were doing those things to the turkey.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, let's get to that. It was on there.
You want to read it off my phone? You want to say it to you, sir?
No, go ahead. Just read it. Read it off the phone. There's in there stuffing the turkey. Not the way you think. He's stuffing that turkey. How many people, raise your hand, you like turkey? You like turkey? Raise your hand. It's okay to like turkey. Brothers like, the turkey's turkey is. Yeah, you know what I mean. I just always hated turkey. You know, I ate it. Like turkey bacon is disgusting. I don't eat turkey bacon no more. I eat beef bacon. Give me turkey sandwiches. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Turkey sandwiches are good. That's it. But turkey at Thanksgiving, even when I celebrate Thanksgiving, I was like, why couldn't this have been chicken? You ever thought that? Like, I'd rather have like fried chicken or oven baked chicken. I ain't gotta be turkey. That thing is disgusting and dry. And they start deep frying the turkey. That's kind of new, right? Like deep frying that turkey, and it still is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Can someone turn the AC on? What was that? You got the story up?
You want that precept?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the precept. Go ahead.
The book of 1 Thessalonians, that's 21?
Yeah.
The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 21. Prove all things.
Prove what?
Prove all things.
Go ahead.
Hold fast that which is good.
Yeah, hold. So one more time. Hold what?
Hold fast that which is good.
You gotta hold that line. You know, General Hodge used to tell me all the time when I was coming up. He said, "Hold that line, warrior." That's what he told me all the time. Hold that line. Hold that line. I never really knew what it meant. I get it now, though. You get what I'm saying? Hold that line, man. You gotta stand fast to which is what?
Which is good.
Stand fast to which is good. What is good? We know what a sin is. We know that this is a sin against God to go and celebrate Thanksgiving. We know that, right? So the Lord said to stand fast to which is good. Go ahead.
Verse 22. Abstain from all appearance of evil.
Abstain from all appearance of evil. You know your family don't care about you, right? So when you was to go over there and see your family, they're gonna post a picture with you after tag you in it. I'm so glad to see my family. We all gonna look like, hey, today Thanksgiving. What you doing over there? You be like, hey, untag me. Hey, I can't read untag me. That's crazy. I remember when the restaurant with my family had like shrimp and stuff in it. I said, untag me. Don't put me in there. I don't eat shrimp. Untag me in this shit. But you will do that. Don't be that person. You know what I'm saying? You gotta question your integrity on today because you just had to be there on this Thanksgiving. I know your family only comes together on Thanksgiving. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that it's good to see them at that time. I understand. You know what I mean? It is like that. That shows you that they really ain't family though. I see y'all all the time. This my family. This is the real family. I see y'all all the time. Seriously. We have an appointment once a week at least to see each other. And no, we don't have no feelings about it, no opinions about it. We just do it because we love each other and we fear God. You understand? The family doesn't have any rules. You know what I'm saying? They just, whenever the white man allows them to see each other, that's when they see each other. Y'all get it? When it's convenient for them, that's when they see each other. Go ahead.
They had a news thing today. I was watching the news, and they were talking about Thanksgiving, like family gatherings. It says, here's a few points of what you're supposed to do, you know, when you're arguing with your relatives. They were trying to like give you a psychological class on how not to argue, because they know that they're going to get into it.
Yeah, they be having arguments like whose house they going to have it at, or how much money is going here. So, like, mind you, if it's held at this person's house, that means this person's not going to come because they want to be held at they want to host it. So then they're going to host two different dinners. So now, if you stuck in between, you gotta go to both. Even if it's an hour away, you gotta go over here at 3 o'clock and over here about 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, whatever. That's what happens in these you know what I mean? Read from the top one more time. 22 from the top. What brother left? Can somebody pick it up?
1 Thessalonians 5:2. Abstain from all appearance of evil.
Go ahead.
23. And the very God of peace sacrifice.
That's it right there.
That's the concept.
Can you read that story for me?
Come from the New York Post. Butterball facing boycott calls after sickening video of workers allegedly sexually abusing, torturing turkeys resurfaces.
God damn, man. Sexually abusing turkeys?
They're alive?
I don't think they're dead. Or they're dead or alive?
They're alive?
Would it matter?
Like,
They get sexually abused.
What they call it when they abuse a dead corpse?
Necrophilia?
Necrophilia, like that's
Yeah.
I mean, it's both is disgusting, but
Yeah. You get a disease from that too. You get a
God.
disease. Go ahead.
Look, that's still bestiality.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Right. That's a sin.
Necrophilia and bestiality.
Yeah. Read it from, go ahead.
Come on. Butterball is facing calls for a boycott just days before Thanksgiving after sickening footage of poultry workers allegedly sexually abusing and torturing its turkeys resurfaced on social media.
Sexually abusing. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you. That's what y'all deep frying. Sexually abused turkeys. Sexually abused turkeys. Deep frying them and cutting them. Go ahead.
so like I was gonna say, because you know they like every thing, you know, Thanksgiving or whatever, they always do like a prank where the son will put like a condom in the turkey, and then like it, you know what I mean, it came to pass, like they was abusing the turkey literally.
I don't know
Man,
what race of people was doing it. It sounds pretty white to me.
There was it sounded to me like I heard a long time ago when the guy said, "Did you take a look at them chickens? There was some pretty good looking chickens." You know, and it was a devil, of course, saying that to another devil. They're like, yeah, it was, you know, implying that they wouldn't mind going up in them.
Right. I mean, it's pretty disgusting.
Same thing.
A lot of recalls is happening, right? Because of the turkey thing. Yeah. So like you getting recalls, so you just taking a chance out there, basically. Every time your turkey could have been the one. You know what I'm saying?
How would you know?
Yeah, you wouldn't even
How
know.
would you know?
You know what I'm saying? Not just like, shit.
So like I don't want this was a resurfaced story from PETA. So this happened in 2006. So it's been going on for a while.
Okay.
It happened in 2006. They resurfaced the story and they,
around this.
Butterball trying to say that they fixed the issue, but
God, that was the Lord. He was trying to remind you.
Right.
So they be doing to these turkeys. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say someone over there praying over that turkey too.
Yeah, they definitely pray over their abomination. You know what I'm saying? A turkey is a pig carcass on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? You can't have that. That's very strange to have some turkey. Like if you in the truth, right? And you had some turkeys there, you just wasn't focused. You know what I'm saying? You weren't thinking about, you know, what you were doing today. You got to think about those things. You know what I'm saying? You got any question out? Sorry.
Oh,
All right, good to go. Let's go. And before we go to the topic, any questions? We'll get into the Thanksgiving topic, of course. Get into a few things. No questions in the room? Any questions online? Good to go?
I'll check it right now.
Huh.
So like there is a question.
Who's it? Let's get the one in the room. Who got the question?
I gotta find where it's at, but there's a with Samson, he basically I want to know the spirit behind Samson giving the heathen his heart. She tried to take away from him 3 times. Like she was asking her brother, I forget what Samson's at in Judges, but I remember she asked him like 3 or 4 times, like, what is your strength?
Mm-hmm.
And he lied to her like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it's full of precept.
Come on.
I'll tell you the spirit behind it though. It was just lust.
I'm coming.
This is less.
At the end of the day.
Let's pull the precept up.
Judges 16:6.
The wild out of one. This is the book of Judges, chapter 16, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And Delilah said to Samson, tell me, I pray thee, wherein thy great strength lieth,
Mm-hmm.
and wherewith thou mightest be bound to afflict thee.
Right. So imagine. So already he had a problem with what? What the brother had a problem with? Go ahead.
Pillow talking?
Yeah, but there's a bigger issue.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Lust.
It wasn't lust, but it's a bigger issue. Quantum.
Hate for his sisters.
Yes. In other words, right? He liked to sleep with women outside his race.
Come on.
Right. So he already had that problem. Right. So he would have celebrated Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have the traitorous spirit. You'll do things like that. Right. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, a heavy thing to remind is his father, prior to him actually indulging with that woman, the spirit that was on his father, which was, he was telling him, you don't want a child or daughter from your own tribe, and he still did not consider it. So therefore, it's something to just look at, like having sons, some of them still gonna go left, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, that wasn't the lie. This is a whole nother system. I mean, no whole nother Hamite. Remember, he had this problem with multiple women that was Africans, Hamites, right? You got it up?
Verse 7.
Read 6 from the top.
The book of Judges, chapter 16, verse 6. And Delilah said to Samson, tell me, I pray thee, wherein thy great strength lieth.
Right, where is your strength lying? Right? Mind you, he already ripped her. You know what I'm saying? He had sex with her. And he laid up, right? He laid up with her. And she's manipulating him because she just put that thing on him. You know what I'm saying? And he liked it. He liked it so much, he started telling her everything on his mind right now. At first he was like, this, if you do this to me, whoop de whoop. And then she come in with him? Did she and do that to him? Am I mistaken, right? That's correct, right? Go ahead, Slack, I'm gonna jump in, go ahead.
And wherewith thou mightest be bound to afflict thee.
Right.
It's like, that's my question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, I know what you're gonna say. Well, pretty much it is less. But the fact that she's letting you know, this is what I'm about to do to you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to afflict thee, it's you.
Yeah.
Clear. And she's letting him know, I'm about to afflict thee. You like, I'm still gonna tell you anyway. I just need you to.
Right, so
I just need you
so
to keep asking.
just imagine, he's in a trance.
Ah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, what I mean by that?
He this is the thing.
Yes.
Whatever this is what I like.
Right. He's in a trance. Like, he is like sprung.
Come.
Feel me? He's sprung off of her. You know what I mean? And he's so sprung that he tells her. You know what I'm saying? He tells her what's going on with him. He tells her straight up, like, yeah, this how you kill me. Right? So imagine, I don't even want no vagina that good. If I had to tell her sister, yeah, this how you get me right here, I don't even want it. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. You know what I mean? But he's so into it, because this is the problem with some brothers. Some brothers, they like, I love women. But some brothers like love women more than they love themselves. Like in the sense of, he's gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like you don't, like, you need some self-defense, huh? Why would a woman even ask you that type of question? Wouldn't that raise your antennas? Right? Wouldn't that make you think, like, hold on, let me ask you this. Wait. Then you start to stand up, like, what you on? What you doing? You pull your weapon? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Hey, get the hell out of my house. Right? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about these. Someone who would do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's evil as hell. Now, this doesn't apply to Samson, because he was sleeping with a heathen, but there's something that Commander Yahanna taught us through General Muhammad, right? He said, sleep with the black woman, but don't sleep on her.
Yeah, I'm right.
Anybody know what the breakdown is on that? Go ahead, Christ.
Meaning basically don't underestimate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, sleep with her, but don't sleep on her. You know what I'm saying? There's some women out there that's exceptional. They're gonna be righteous with you. They're gonna be down with you regardless. There's some women out there that's only down with you for the time being. You know what I mean? If everything is sunny, they're gonna be down with you. But there is a woman who will use you, to the point where, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be careful. You gotta be very careful with what you do. You putting all your trust in a woman, you putting all your trust in the wrong woman sometimes. You understand? You gotta be careful. You gotta be very careful. You gotta be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. You understand? Go ahead. Is that it?
Now you answer everything.
Slight, sir.
Go ahead.
What precept was that?
Judges 16:6 to like 9:10.
It's like Kev.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to verse 5, it says that and the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and said unto her, entice him.
Right.
So she was told to entice him, like to manipulate him.
Yeah.
And so that's where he, pretty much just spilled the beans.
Right. Because remember, I think they threatened her, right? Yeah, they threatened her. They caught her and threatened her to do these things. When they were supposed to give her money, right? Right. But when after she got them, they slid her the money, like boom, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing too, right? Like how many times y'all heard the stories? Like I got a famous story growing up where it was about a girl who set up a dude, you know what I'm saying, in our city, and it was like a big deal. You know what I'm saying? He was from one side of town, and she was from the other side of town, and they was dating. They was dating and all that, and basically through them dating for months, I guess. She got the whole drop on him. She was in high school. They were in high school. She got the drop on him and all that. Knew where he stayed, all that. And then while she was at his house, she told her homies to come over there because he's here. He's there now. We're laid up, and he about to walk me to my car. This is the whole thing. He comes out. He gets in the car. So when he start walking back to the house, they shoot and kill him. Right. So a couple months, probably like a month later, that same girls in the pictures were all murderers. You get what I'm saying? So like this story is just from biblical times. You know what I mean? Like y'all probably know the stories of women setting up men all the time. So these things happen. You gotta be careful around who you with. All right. Quan.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
It says, to keep thee from a evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her beauty.
Lust not after her what?
Her beauty.
Her what?
Her beauty.
Go ahead.
In thine heart. Neither let her take thee with her eyelids.
Uh-huh.
For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and an adulteress will hunt for the precious life.
Right. You know what I'm saying? In essence, man, you gotta get you a woman who's ugly. No. I'm just playing. No, but seriously, you cannot deal with a woman just because you're attracted to her.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Attraction is death. You look at a woman, you think she's so beautiful. She should have the world, and she is literally nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's nothing. She could be bad as hell, and she is nothing. She has no value to herself. You got to be careful. You got to be more seasoned. You know what I mean? You got to have more discipline. You understand, right? Be this way. You know what I mean? You'll find women who are absolutely beautiful inside and out. You understand, right? You can find those women out here all over the place. They're beautiful inside out. Go ahead.
It's like I was gonna say too. I don't know, like the term in the streets is like backdooring.
What?
Backdooring.
Backdoor, yeah, backdoor. That's what they say, right? Backdoor.
That's what happened to Pop Smoke and Julio Fully. They got set up by women.
Yeah, the back door. That's for sure something that is, start feeling funny. You know what I mean? You gotta notice these things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see these things. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily always have to be about killing you. It just be about taking you away from serving God. You know what I'm saying? Who was the cat I seen, man? Somebody posted this on Facebook. Some brother, he's with a heathen, and he is doing everything what the heathen does. What was it? Yeah. Somebody famous who is with a heathen. I forget. It doesn't matter. All right, we good to go on your question now?
Come on.
Go ahead, that one.
I had a precept if I could.
Go ahead.
Micah chapter 7 verse 5.
Trust ye not in a friend. Put ye not confidence in a God. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
There you go. Keep the doors of thy mouth of her that lieth in thy bosom. Sometimes, listen, your woman should know something, but she doesn't have to know every single thing. You understand? Sometimes you honestly would stress and panic or make a woman panic by telling her things. She's like, damn, we behind on rent. Oh, she don't even know that. You gonna handle it. Yeah? Or she gonna be like, you gonna say something. She just doesn't need to know these things. Because you should be able to handle them. And other things she should absolutely know. Go ahead.
If I may, I want two things. The first thing, the second one would be the question. I remember years ago you told me we were sitting around Victorville.
Hold on, I'm a changed person now, brother.
Oh.
Before you say something crazy. Nah, go ahead.
You had said something and it stuck with me like to this day. You was just like, you can be your girl's best friend, but you can't be her best friend.
Yeah.
Or no, you can be her best friend, but she can't be your best friend.
That's a fact.
And it to this day, I like, yeah, you can't tell her. You just can't tell her everything.
Yeah.
There's some things you gotta keep just you and your aqua.
Yeah, for sure.
If I may, I had a question on, I believe it was John 6 and 14. The book of John chapter 6, verse 14 through 15.
Okay.
The book of John chapter 6, verse 14. Then those men, when they had seen the miracle that Yahushua did, said, this is of a truth that the prophet that should come into the world. Verse 15. When Yahushua therefore perceived that they would come and take him by force to make him a king, he departed again into a mountain himself alone. Question, okay, usually Yahushua was dipping and dodging people because they were trying to unalive him. This time, he perceived that they would make him a king. Why did he just scatter away from him? Why did he run away from him at this time? Was it because of his humbleness, or why was he not like, yeah, y'all gonna make me a king, I should just be here?
Because, okay, like think about it like this, right? Imagine do you want to be made a king?
Loud.
Like, yeah, that's it. like, do you want everybody to worship you?
Loud. No.
Like, seriously.
No.
Yeah,
no.
that's how he felt. That's uncomfortable.
Come.
You feel me? Just imagine everybody drop to their knees and worship your feet, like literally. And he like, man, like y'all, like stop. You know what I'm saying? Like let me go clear my head. Like I don't want this. Right? If you read two more precepts above it.
The book of John chapter 6.
And you can read after it too. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Verse 11. And Yahushua took the loaves, and when he had given thanks, he distributed to the disciples. And the disciples took them.
He took the load or the loaf?
Loaves.
Loaves. Okay, go ahead.
And when he had given thanks, he distributed to the disciples. And the disciples to them that were set down. And likewise of the fishes as much as they would.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. When they were filled, he said unto his disciples.
So this is after he fed the people.
Come.
All right, go ahead.
Gather up the fragments that remain, that nothing be lost. Verse 13. Therefore they gathered them together and filled 12 baskets with the fragments of the 5 barley loaves, which remained over and above unto them that had eaten.
So imagine you feed 5,000 people in a miracle way. Feel me? So that's the context.
Come.
You feed all these people, and it's a miracle. They all ate, right? Yeah, all ate. You fed everybody. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Then those men, when they had seen the miracle that Yahushua did, said, this is of a truth that prophet that should come into the world. When Yahushua therefore perceived that they would come and take him by force to make him a king, he departed again into a mountain himself alone.
Right. So after he's seen that, right? Because the people are, what are the people? No, you said it correct. Well, they're carnal. They're vain. They like, damn, that nigga Jesus, he used to be our king, man. Like, imagine now you just ate. Before that, he wasn't nothing. After he fed you, now you just like, yeah, you know, that's that nigga right there. Like, that is such a in the moment type of thing, right? So they went to Christ. He said, I perceive that they'll make me a king. Keep going.
When Yahushua therefore perceived that they would come and take him by force to make him a king, he departed again into a mountain himself alone. Verse 16. And when even was now come, his disciples went down into the sea. This is like a different part.
Yeah, kind of, no sweat. So that's it though. Like, he didn't want that. He didn't want that like from them. You feel me? His job was what? What was his job?
Save Israel.
Yeah, to make sure that they can. He wanted to give that glory to the Most High. On top of that too, part of it is him not being vain, and another part of it is him not trying to feel that. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes in here, sometimes because of what amazing jobs, a lot of y'all brothers do a lot of great work, and it's hard to stay humble sometimes. You feel me? Y'all, I don't know if y'all understand. It's a thing though. It's hard to stay humble. So if he would have let that happen, well, he don't gotta be humble no more. He don't gotta feel that. He gonna be cocky as hell. You get what I'm saying? You got to humble yourself sometimes.
Because as soon as you feel that, like, yeah, that, like, I should have this. Like, I should. The Lord gonna take that away. They're gonna strip you from that. So he was like, you gotta go, you know, by himself, walk it off. You know what I mean? Get back to what he knows he's here to do. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Quan.
I was gonna say also what's so heavy about that is that's actually him showing you that he had to fight his flesh.
Absolutely.
So not only fighting his flesh, but we have this misconception that's being pushed in the world that Christ is equal to God. That showed that he was not equal to God, because when he understood he had a mission. And because he couldn't get above the mission, he had to walk away. Because in your carnality, yeah, that feeling is one thing, but we Israel at the same time, we want to be the man.
Right.
And he knew he wasn't the man. And that wasn't the time for him to be on top. So he had to separate himself, because, you know, it's one thing to do it, you know what I'm saying, with your understanding and knowing I can do it, but it's very hard to do it with everybody telling you, yeah, you the man, you should be him, you should be him. It could cause you to go left.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? So that's why he went that way. You understand? What's the name? Elijah?
That was it.
All right, no sweat. Any other questions? Comment down.
Sir, the book of Job, chapter 34 and 22.
34 and 22, let's go.
Concept. There is no darkness, nor shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. So like, if I could just get a breakdown, because it's saying like there's no darkness or shadow of death, where workers of iniquity, meaning like, you know, they break the laws, hide themselves.
Right.
Like, so what's the breakdown to that? Because I'm thinking like if they hide themselves, like there's still gonna be, you know, like there's still death there.
Yeah, nah, this ain't talking about death. This is more talking about depression.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can read 2 verses up, Job going through what he was going through, right? And he's going through everything he's going through, and he's trying to escape. He wants to die.
Okay.
There's a point of death. You get what I'm saying? Go 2 verses up.
Verse 20. In a moment shall they die.
One more verse up.
Come on. Verse 19. How much less to him that accepted not the persons.
One more time, so like it's 17.
17. Come on. Job 34 and 17. Shall even he that hated right govern? And wilt thou condemn him that is most just?
Well, you gonna this is him praying, saying to the Lord. This is Job talking to the Lord. You gonna condemn them, like condemn me, who's most just? If you read one line before that, like you did from the top. 17.
17 from the top. Come. 17. Shall even he that hated right govern?
Right. He that hated right govern. He's talking to God. You get what I'm saying? He that hateth right govern. Go ahead.
And wilt thou condemn him that is most just?
Right, and you're going to condemn him that is most just. He's talking to himself. You're going to condemn me that is most just. Remember, because Job was perfect, right?
Come on.
Go ahead.
18. Is it fit to say to a king, thou art wicked, and to princes, ye are ungodly?
Perfect. Go ahead. You understand, right? You understand the spirit of the precept now as we go? All right, go ahead.
How much less to him that accepted not the persons of princes, nor regarded the rich more than the poor.
You regard the rich more than the poor. Now, the people that what? Read that line above again.
Come on. How much less to him accepted?
How much less to him? Go ahead.
That accepted not the persons of princes.
You didn't accept the persons of princes. Go ahead.
Nor regarded the rich more than the poor.
Go ahead.
For they all are the work. For they all are the work of his hands.
Go ahead.
In a moment shall they die.
The Lord made them this way. Go ahead. In a moment, what?
In a moment shall they die.
Go ahead.
And the people shall be troubled at midnight and pass away. And the mighty shall be taken away without hand.
Perfect.
21. For his eyes are upon the ways of men.
His eyes are on the ways of men. So now, though, he's saying, man, the Lord, you see everything. You see the rich, you see the poor, you see the mighty, you see the weak. You get what I'm saying? You made them this way. This all him saying, but I'm just. Right? Keep going.
Come on. And he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness, no shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves.
There is no darkness or shadow of death that a sinner can hide himself in. You understand? That's what Job is saying. Job saying to the Lord, like there's nobody that can hide themselves from you. So why punish me? You get what I'm saying? That's this whole point of this precept.
Okay,
you get what I'm saying? He's saying like you can't escape it. Like there's people who sit. Like he's like, this cat is way worse than I ever. You know what I'm saying? Like these cats is terrible. Why are you doing this to me? Why I gotta go through this? You know what I'm saying? There's no that escapes the Lord's eyes. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
All right. So like there's no darkness, there's no shadow that you can hide in sin that the Lord won't see. But this is him being in a depressed state, speaking to God. Right. Go. You want a little more?
No, that was it, sir.
All right. No, sir.
Yeah,
Good to go? Come on.
I just had a precept for the brother.
Go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes 23:19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Perfect.
Beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts.
Solid. Y'all understand, right? Good to go. This is basically saying you can't hide from the Lord. But in the spirit where Job was in, he was depressed and he was talking to the Most High. Because of he like, God damn, like why this happened to me?
Yeah, he's like, why me?
Yeah.
Niggas way wicked.
What's the answer though?
Just suffer.
Absolutely. That's get him, man. That's correct. And also, why not you?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Don't ever say why me. Always say why not me. That helps you in your battle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you say why me, when you play the victim, right, the shit get worse. You get what I'm saying? But when you say, okay, I'm in it, let's get it. You know what I mean? Now it gives you a different mentality. All right. Quan.
I was gonna say that's the spirit that be on brothers that do the work of the Lord. I think Esdras had that same problem. You know what I mean? Where the angel had to check him, this is the condition of the battle.
Yeah.
You just have to realize why not you? You gonna have to go through something to be in the sight of the Lord is a terrible thing, but you there. So you might as well just deal with it. You know what I mean? Instead of complaining, because you should feel blessed that you're here in the first place. Because you could be those people you were talking about.
That's right. Anytime I go through something, I'll be like, ain't this and now I catch myself like, I don't know, it could be what. Let me chill out. But this shit get times 20 on me. Go ahead, Alonzo.
Well, I was thinking about some I don't want Corrales I was talking to me about last Sunday. Just about how the reason why Satan really attacking you, the Lord is allowing him to attack you to see what you really about.
Right.
Why not me?
Yeah.
I can go through. I can. Yeah. I can defeat whatever this problem is that I think I have. It's not really a problem. all I gotta do is trust in the Lord, and I'm gonna get through it.
Yeah,
I'm going to defeat Satan.
that's right.
The Lord is putting him on you to see, can you defeat him? Do you to give him that L?
Yeah.
And I was just
Think about all the battles you already been through. You know what I mean? Like I done been through so many battles. I know exactly when I'm in the battle, right? So I know this is from the Lord, and then I just start being like, okay, all right. Like, and then my only question, like, how long is it gonna last? You know what I'm saying? Like, and in my mind, I said, forever. That's what I said. Like, it's gonna be forever. I've been through so many battles that I'll be like, yeah, this is just part of it. What happens? You know what I'm saying? Like, everything can never be that great. Right. You know what I mean? Think about the battles you've been through, and you're like, yeah, I got this going on, that going on, and then when I was going through that, I went through this, and it was this and then that and that. And a lot of y'all brothers are calling me when y'all was going through battles. I'm like, I get it. Welcome to it. And now when you go through battles, you don't even talk about it. You're like, oh yeah, I'm going through that.
I'm to wild.
Right? Now you got battle scars. Yeah, that's nothing though. So anyways, I'll be there. You know what I mean? So like you went through it. Like you understand what it takes. You know what I'm saying? And you're still here. You get what I'm saying? A lot of cats would be like, I'm celebrating Thanksgiving this year. Yeah, that's it. I had enough. Because they were always weak. You know what I'm saying? They're always weak. You heard what Joe Muhammad said, right? And I always knew this about them cats that go to in the military and they go over to overseas and they go kill people, right? PTSD. Y'all know that, right? Sounds loud and that's. I'm not saying that's not a real thing, right? I'm not saying that's not a real thing. But I also have met men who have murdered and can sleep like a baby.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a thing as well. Because they're soldiers. Y'all understand that, right? Like, that's why. They did that and they can sleep with no problems at all. Some of the cats that did that, they weren't really soldiers. That's why they come back with that. Not all the time, 90% of the time, that's why. Because they weren't meant to do that. Someone had a question over here. That one, you got a question?
That's crazy. I didn't raise my hand, but I was thinking about asking a question.
I thought you had your hand up.
No, I had my hand up.
Oh, that was you.
But
okay, go ahead. Let me get a how.
No, you already said it. You already pretty much answered it, which is like those battles that you're dealing with, that's something you're gonna deal with forever.
Yeah.
Like until you hit the grave or once that
Yeah.
you're gonna be dealing with a battle.
That's
like
right.
Satan's gonna attack you, throughout your whole life.
Right. That's why the scriptures say endure until the end.
Oh God.
Yeah, endure. Let me get a high real quick. I mean, a correction now. Slide.
Slide, sir, if I could just add to what you're saying, because about those battles, the scripture says, blessed is he that endureth temptation.
That's
You
right.
see what I'm saying? So to even have the opportunity to battle Satan is a blessing in itself from the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Because you now have the opportunity to show the Lord that I'm better than this. You know what I'm saying? I'm greater than this. You have the opportunity to prove yourself. The Lord is giving you the opportunity by sending Satan your way. You now have the opportunity to show the Lord I'm better than this, and in that's a blessing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. It's like playing baseball. When it's your time to bat, you like, oh man, you get excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm about to get on base, I'm about to get home run, whatever you want to do, you get excited because it's your turn. You know what I'm saying? It's your turn to prove yourself.
Right.
All right, come on.
No, two things. I said that was crazy because in my mind I'm battling. Should I ask this question? I was like, nah, I ain't gonna ask. And then he was like, you got a question? That was just crazy to me.
Did you have a question though?
Come on.
Go ahead.
So so just like with Job, how Satan went to the Lord, but Satan didn't bring up Job.
Yeah.
But the Lord brought up Job to Satan.
Yeah.
And then you read about like throughout the scriptures how the Most High has councils. Like he has the 24 elders around him, and he takes suggestions from them and things like that.
Yeah.
So like, is it clear to say when you're faced with a battle that could potentially, if you make the wrong decision, you can leave the truth or fall weak? Is that like the Lord or Satan made a wager with the Lord? Like, I bet you if I get his wife to cheat on him, I could break him, Lord.
Yeah.
And the Lord is like, all right, we'll see.
Yeah.
Is it that kind of thing?
Yeah, like I'm gonna say it like this. You're in here because the Lord wants you in here. Anyone he doesn't want here won't be here. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Give me the precept.
I chose you.
Yes. Give me that.
John?
Matthew.
Okay.
These are John or Matthew.
Well, it's like, so what about the parable of the sower?
The parable of the sower is a good one. We can go that one too. Give me that one. That Matthew, right?
Go.
Let me get both of those.
John 15 and 16.
Y'all see that video with that cat, right? Is he out the school or Rambo Yahanna? Is he out the school or in the school?
I don't know.
I don't know what the status of that is. That video was crazy though.
Well, he dropped the video, so everybody's seen it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, like, okay, a cat like that, don't believe nothing he says. You know what I mean? He dealing with demons. Anybody who makes a video like that got a demon on them. Straight up. You know what I mean? I ain't never been that hard to get a counselor. Are you kidding me?
That was crazy.
like
that was
we get a counselor
insane.
right now.
That was so crazy. Like I got cat. When
They
he
press
said
us
that,
about getting put in the counselor.
When he said that, I knew he was a liar. Because
Yeah.
how many councils I have to be in?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, that's a front.
Oh.
Like, he can make a counsel to that. He can schedule it. He be like, this is emergency. Jeremiah be like, no sweat, let's get it. Call Joe Charlotte, I'm on. Let's get the counsel. I'm ready. I got 10 minutes. Like, I don't understand that. So like I'm saying, like, don't believe nothing that you see. That you see on the internet. That's fake. Go ahead, cross up.
Do you want the precept, sir?
You had the precept?
Lord choosing you?
Yes. Where's that?
2 Thessalonians 2 and 12.
Let me get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 12. I buy. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 12. What's the other one?
John 15.
John 15 and 16?
Yeah.
I want the one in Mark or Matthew. That one's better. You got it about?
Come on.
Go ahead.
The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Now then, that are such we command and exhort by our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 12.
2 Thessalonians.
2 and 12.
Oh, sluggy. The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 12.
Uh-huh.
That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
They might be all be what?
Sluggy. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth,
Mm-hmm.
but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
They have pleasure in what?
In unrighteousness.
Is this the correct one? Crosser?
It said in 13 is right there.
All right, go ahead.
Come on. Verse 13. But we are bound to give thanks always to God for you,
Mm-hmm.
brethren, beloved of the Lord, because God hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification.
The Lord God what?
Chose you.
Well, he chose what?
Chose you
Uh-huh.
to salvation through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth.
And but it's through sanctification, through the Spirit and belief in the truth, because you believe the truth and you are sanctified by the what? What are you sanctified with? Go ahead.
By the word?
By the word. Perfect. You know what I mean? You're in here. Y'all understand? That's what the Lord wanted you here. He chose you. You're not here on accident. Man or woman. You're not here on accident. The Lord wanted you to be here. And when the Lord wants you out, you will be out. There's nothing you can do about it. This is not like a thing that it's not a thing where it's like by chance. You know what I mean?
Come.
It's not by chance in here. This ain't like it's because no, it's by chance. And it's mostly because of your decisions.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do you have the freedom of choice? Absolutely you do. But you don't have the freedom of consequences. You understand? Someone had a hand up, cross up? Get your hand up? Get your hand up?
Loud, sir.
Man, I'm seeing things. Go
I
ahead.
had that John 15, 16.
John 15, 16. Let's go.
The book of John, chapter 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Ye have not chosen me.
What?
Ye have not chosen me.
A lot of y'all think y'all gave yourself over to the Lord, huh? That sounds so homosexual too. I gave myself over to God. Like, well, chill out. Pause there.
I never heard that.
I gave my life to God. Like, first of all, okay, the Lord chose you, right? Read it again.
Ye have not chosen
You
me,
didn't choose the Lord. Go ahead.
but I have chosen you.
Every time I tell my story, personal story about the truth, I always be like, I wasn't looking for the truth. The truth literally slapped me in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, looking for it. It was just there.
Right.
And I believed. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't like, I gotta get better. I gotta stop doing this. I grew up in the church. None of that. It wasn't that for me. It was like, wait, God hate Christmas. That was some small shit like that. I was like, what you mean God hate Christmas?
I love all these presents.
Jesus is black. What the hell? I'll never forget. I was like, Jesus is black in the Bible? Show me. And the brother showed. I said, God damn, everything's a lie.
Right.
I said, Pastor Man, everything's a lie, man. That's how I went. Then I found out. Then I said, damn, I gotta dedicate my life to this. I gotta stop doing this. Because if you want to be real, right? That's how you get to. If you want to be real about it, you can't be this way. You can't be a hypocrite. I can't smoke weed. I can't celebrate Thanksgiving. I can't celebrate my birthday. I can't, right? You gotta change. That's what the Lord wanted from you. And when you came in here, you changed because the Lord chose you. You understand?
Okay.
That's why you're not a Christian. Christians believe things happen overnight. You know what I mean? Things don't happen overnight. Go ahead.
Ye have not
Hold
chosen
on.
me.
Hold on. Somebody answer. Let's get this. Go ahead.
I got Jeremiah 1:5 as well.
Let's read it.
Jeremiah 1:5, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
That's perfect. That's a perfect abortion precept too, by the way. Use that for abortion right there. Why someone should never kill a baby because the Lord got a baby coming out right now that's gonna be a priest one day. You know what I mean? All right, go ahead. Pick it up.
The book of John, chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen me,
Cross it. Go ahead.
but I have you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain.
And your fruit shall what?
Should remain.
The Lord hand for that. You gotta bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain. I don't know if y'all seen Dallas is clearing house.
Come.
I keep bringing this up. It's clearing house. Give me that precept where it says a good tree beareth good fruit. Give me that one. Is that it on that, Lotsa?
Loud one.
Go ahead.
That your fruit should remain. That whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. These things I command you, that ye love one another.
You understand that, right? Y'all must have been here for some years, right?
Come.
That ain't enough.
At all.
You understand?
Come.
You gotta remain forever.
Right.
Your fruit gotta remain forever. Doesn't matter how long you've been in here, as long as you last in here. You understand? Put that in your head. No matter what you go through, don't leave. Don't leave for no turkey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't leave for no turkey. Don't leave because you miss your family.
Right.
You want to see your family. You know what I'm saying? They'll be all right. You know what I mean? Coming out, go ahead.
Now I have the precept for the bringing forth good fruit.
Oh yeah, read it for me.
If I can start at 16, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew 7 and 16.
Go ahead.
Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistle?
Mm-hmm.
Even so, every good tree.
So that y'all understand that part, right? You should know them by your fruits, by their fruits. Shall man gather what?
Grapes of thorns or figs of thistles?
Do you gather those up? Do you gather when you gather up fruits? Do you go gather up sticks that will not grow nothing? Thorns and grapes of thistle. That's old school for nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Firewood. Would you go do that? No, you wouldn't. Go ahead.
Come on, 17. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit.
But if you're a good brother, you'll bring forth good fruit. You understand?
Come on.
So you have to be good so you can bring forth good men. You look at Commander Yahanna and look at all the brothers he brought in here, man.
Right.
Look at them. Like seriously, look at them.
Right.
And look at what we're doing from that. So imagine them just being their headquarters, Philly headquarters, New York headquarters. And they bring through all these men after what? Having no men, 2 men? And all these men that come after them. Seeing it and seeing it. That's good fruit. I'm good fruit. Y'all brothers is good fruit. But only reason why I'm good fruit is because a brother over me was good fruit. You understand? And that, you gotta put that down going forward. That's why anytime we I know all y'all in here for sure. Anytime you see like a little evil thing, you like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? Right or wrong, like you just like, nah, something off with this brother right here. Right. Like, let's watch this guy. It's something. Why is he talking? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody sees that because you're good fruit. So you see something evil come, you like, what the hell is this? It's like foreign to you. Like, what? Why is he acting like this? This is strange. So then you start, you start looking at him like, oh, this cat right here. I'm gonna salute him. I'm gonna probably just ask him what's going on with him and stuff like that. But he's strange. He's weird. You know what I'm saying? Then you hope he changes. Then if he doesn't change, then obviously they leave, right? Because guess what? They don't fit in.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They don't fit in with you. They started talking bad, and you like, what the hell are you talking about? Hey, be quiet. Stop talking. What is this? You know what I'm saying? We gotta go to counseling because you're a terrible person. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, oh, I'm a terrible? Yeah, you're terrible. You're a bad person. Like, we gotta go to counseling about this. We don't allow bad, terrible people in here. All right? So just know that when you are bad, someone else is gonna be bad behind you. Because you're terrible. All right? So be good.
Right.
Any more?
Come
Go ahead, come on.
But a corrupt tree.
But a what tree?
Corrupt tree.
But a corrupt tree. Go ahead.
Bringing forth evil fruit.
Man, I remember this cat brought a pimp in here. Y'all remember that? I'm gonna say no names. It was some cat that brought some pimp in here and a whore in here. And that's okay. But they were main pimps and whores. I said, oh, hell no. Oh, y'all know about this. I know all about this, trust me. And I was like, damn. This cat brought a pimp and a whore in here and they did not change. They gotta go. And they was gone. It was gone. You understand? Because they was bad fruit, bringing forth bad fruit. You know what I mean? Good to go. Any more?
That's it on this.
Solid. All right. Any other questions? Shop Rock, I think you had that, right? Go ahead.
Come. The question about this about the tempest. It's in Isaiah 28, 1 through 3.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 28, verse 1 through 3. Salaki, verse 1. Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim, whose glorious beauty is a fading flower, which are on the head of the fat valleys of them that are over with wine. Verse 2. Behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which is as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down the earth with the hand. Verse 3, the crown of pride, the drunkards of Ephraim shall be trodden under feet. Now,
your question is what?
My question is, speaking of Ephraim, now I'm wondering, is this why Puerto Rico has these storms? They always have a hurricane in Puerto Rico.
Okay. Okay, this is Isaiah 1 and 3, right?
Isaiah 28, 1 through 3.
Oh, Isaiah 28, 1 through 3?
Come, verse 1 through 3.
And your question is, this why Puerto Rico have storms?
Come.
All right, let me hear it from the top one more time.
Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim, whose glorious beauty is a fading flower, which are on the head of the fat valleys of them that are overcome with wine. Verse 2, behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand. Verse 3, the crown of pride, the drunkards of Ephraim, shall be trodden under feet.
Okay, now I wouldn't say that. I would have to get the breakdown, but this ain't it wasn't talking about because they have this happens that they have these storms and stuff like that. This is more talking about the characteristics of Ephraim more than anything. All right, but it is true that Kwame was just there. He said it was raining, right? Out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, it's still rain. The weather is kind of like off and on. Like we went, it was actually winter time, so it just remind me of being in the South. Like, you know, it's humid, so out of nowhere it'll start raining, and then all of a sudden it dry up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. It's just you gotta get used to it's tropical. You gotta get used to how close it is to the equator. You know what I mean? But this is more about like the destruction that's gonna come from the judge. It's like a judgment what you read.
Okay.
From what I understand.
Go ahead, Shadow. You had a question?
No, because it just took me back what Cap was saying about, you're in the South and it rains and it stops. When I first experienced that, I was in the military and we were driving from, I think, South Carolina to Virginia or something. Mm-hmm. And then we were in a storm, and next thing I know, we just drove right out the storm. Okay. I had never experienced that as a young man.
That's in Texas too. Yeah. Good to go? I'll answer your question when I get the breakdown. Right? You got to text it to me though.
Come.
All right, so Commodore, go ahead.
Come, sir. Isaiah 19:1.
Was this a question?
I have a question. Well, if I could get precept, I know it's talking about Egypt, but I know it's talking about spiritually.
Okay.
But if I could get precepts to back that up.
Let's get it.
Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
Yep.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. So if I could get some precepts to prove that this is speaking about America spiritually.
Yeah, let's get Revelations. Yeah, you hand up out?
I have Revelation.
Yeah, you gotta get the Revelation from.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
All right, so that's one, right? That's one precept you can use. There's some in Revelations 22, right? Revelation, 18.
18 goes in the first chapter.
Yeah, let me get Revelation 18. Damn it. Go ahead, I thought one.
I want in Isaiah.
Isaiah what?
30 and...
Starting verse 1.
31 sounds right.
1 and 2.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, Comic-Con 1 and 2.
You can pull that one. Isaiah 31. Revelation 18, maybe not. That might be something else. It's a lot in Revelation, actually. But you just want preachers to show that Egypt is American?
You can, sir.
Okay. Well, you can start with the infrastructure, right, of Egypt and what they started with. So, like, you can go, like, if you want to take it deep, right?
Right.
So the deep dive will be about Pharaoh killing the babies. So you want to start there. You remember that, right? Pharaoh killing babies, and then you can go with Martha Singer. Right. And what she did with the Israelite babies. Literally, she spoke about killing Black, Hispanic, and Indian babies. Like specifically those. So you can go with that in Pharaoh, the new Pharaoh that was rose up. You can go with that. Anywhere in Exodus, honestly. You can go to Exodus 2 right now. Let's go. Exodus 2. Let's get before you go there, you mean Isaiah though. Isaiah 31.
Isaiah 31? The book of Isaiah?
That's not going to read it. If you don't mind.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Something in what?
The shadow of Egypt.
Right, perfect. That's it?
Okay.
You understand that?
So like, is that like the shadow of Egypt is like the spirit of Egypt?
Yeah, that's the same thing, right? Trusting it. Like, what do we do today in today's society? We go to our oppression.
So you trust in the man appointed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that would be like Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Okay,
this place is, you said Sodom and Gomorrah, right? I mean, Sodom and Egypt, right? This place is Sodom and Egypt at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, think about everything that happened in Egypt as far as, like, the labor and the slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything that goes with Egypt is always going to be lined up with America when it comes to bondage. You know what I'm saying? All the time. And then, of course, the Sodom part comes through the homosexuality. But that's really that's also what Rome took as well, the homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? Shout out.
And voting.
Huh?
That's like voting. You trusting in, you know, the politicians
no,
who
absolutely.
represent America.
God, that's what I was talking about.
And I want to add a little something like with the history or whatever. Every courthouse here in this country has those pillars, which are the original structures in Egypt that they got from Egypt.
God, it is. Yeah. That one.
I was gonna say too, if I may, like shadowing, like when you go get a new job and they say, hey, shadow him.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you can copy everything he does.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, back down to the Washington Monument being an Egyptian obelisk. You know what I mean? Everything that Egypt did, like Cap said, America shadows it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Having taskmasters. All those things, right? Having damn, what was the thing that they was? It was a drug that they had in Egypt that it was like similar to weed, with the same effect as weed that the brothers would do to alleviate the oppression. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're talking about the lotus flower or whatever?
Yeah, the lotus flower. But it was a drink, right?
Yeah, it's like syrup.
Yeah,
like
like syrup. Yeah, codeine.
Yeah,
right. So the same type of thing they would do to ease their oppression with the drugs. Because like imagine working at a warehouse, a hot ass warehouse. You know what I'm saying? That's similar to the job they was doing. You feel me? Go ahead.
So like yeah, so when it says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh
Mm-hmm.
and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, is that speaking about the men that are in the seats of like governing?
Not really. It's just strengthening your spirit to what you believe is the American dream.
Okay, kind of.
You know what I'm saying? Like you like believing in this way.
Kind.
You know what I'm saying? So much so that you start not only working like him, but acting like him and being like him. But you'll never be him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's strengthening your spirit. Go ahead.
I was gonna say too. I think I remember hearing Jim Muhammad say like the shadow of Egypt is like you believing like in like the holidays and things like that.
Yeah.
Like we like okay, the shadow is like the Thanksgiving, the Christmas, and you know the Halloween things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like we believe in in these things, the holidays, but that's like a shadow. Like it's not like in front of that shadow is what's really going on in America, which is like all the murder, the history, the history of the genocide and everything like that. But we forget about it because of the holidays. You know, the holidays is like the shadow that covers what
right.
what happened in America,
right.
which can be like in Egypt too.
That's true. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what holidays do for you. Holidays make you what? Forget. We about that? Right. We said we
asleep.
Yeah, they make you sleep, or they make you forget too. It's a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time. All holidays are a good time. What else makes you sleep? Entertainment makes you sleep. You know what I mean? You allow it to. I'll put you to sleep. You know what I mean? Because you love this place so much. You love they would do that. That movie Gladiator is out, right? But that was our entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That was our entertainment back at those times. Now our entertainment today is what? Football, basketball, boxing, whatever. What happens with famous people, with the stars. You know what I'm saying? Those things put you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So, but the bigger thing that's happening is the trance of Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. What happens during those times as well? The money goes up. You know what I'm saying? The economy is about to thrive because of what you're about to put into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who's the number one, what's the word?
Consumer.
Consumer. Who's the number one consumer?
Black people. Black women, really.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? We're the number one in everything when it comes to spending. Kwame.
I was going to ask, what was the question one more time?
Who asked it?
The question, sir? The question was just, I know that Isaiah 19:1 is speaking about, even though it mentions Egypt, that it's spiritually speaking about America. I just want to know some precepts to back it up.
Okay. I don't know if this would be a precept. It's Amos 7 and 17.
Go ahead, let's read it.
It says, Amos 7 and 17, Therefore saith the Lord, Thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and the land shall be divided by the line. They shall die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of this land.
And you saying that what?
Precept meaning what would happen in Egypt is the same thing you're experiencing here in America.
Yeah, absolutely.
People, how we were treated, our circumstances, everything that we went through in that captivity and other captivities is the same experience here in America, which is there's no changes.
Also, I forgot, this is the number one precept you use is Moses, right? You go to Egypt again. And Deuteronomy. You got that one?
Yeah, concept.
So yeah, that's the number one you need right there. Egypt again is always America. You know what I'm saying? Laza.
I don't mean to be off topic.
Hold on. Are you done? We good? Coming
Yeah,
you need more precepts?
I know you mentioned another one in Revelations.
Yeah.
So I'll get with you later, sir. Maybe,
No, we can get it right now.
Okay,
America and Egypt. So we got Revelation 11. Got the one in Deuteronomy. Live, you got one?
I was gonna go back to Exodus, Exodus 2 and 11, where it says that Moses saw the Egyptians smiting the Hebrew, and the Hebrew striving together.
Okay. Of course, and then you got the Margaret Sanger one, right? The two?
Kid concept.
Okay, and then wait, there's one more. There's like 5, 10 one. Hold on. American Egypt. Not.
Which is Sodom and Egypt?
We got that one.
Oh, I have one. Second Ezra 15 and 11.
Go ahead.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
There you go. Go ahead.
So
that's it?
15, 11?
Count.
Okay, count.
Hold on 1 second. Cheat. Because really what you got to go through is that American Egypt flyer. Remember that flyer?
Come.
All the priests is on there.
Okay, concept. So like I said, it's just making the correlation with Egypt then and then America down. How it's the same?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have that flyer somewhere.
You got that flyer?
I believe so.
Should have that flyer. If you look on that flyer, it gives you like 8 more priests we didn't talk about.
Concept.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it though. 1 second.
Oh, okay, I got that flyer.
You got that flyer?
Yeah.
Alright, so if you look at that flyer, you'll get all those precepts, right?
Okay, so.
Alright.
Come.
Alright, good to go. You can read some of them for the brothers though.
Sir, it says slavery in Egypt, slavery in America. Romans 9 and 17.
Romans 9 and
Deuteronomy 28:68. Exodus 1 and 11. Amos 7:17. Exodus 13 and 3.
Perfect. Alright, so use that for sure. That shows a correlation, alright? Any other, lots of.
Come. Sly got one. Alright, so let's say you get into this battle, right? I have yet to get into this battle, but I've seen it. I've seen it a couple times, and not with nobody in the truth. So let's say a brother like, you are a brother from the ghetto who seen it, done it all, right?
Yeah.
And you like, the white man the devil, the white man evil, blah 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 blah.
So wait, the brother who's seen it at all?
He done it. He's from the ghetto. He raised up just like you and I was raised up.
Okay.
And you let him know, man, the white man the devil, blah 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 blah. And we know that we're in the truth. His argument is, okay, well, it's very narrow. So his only argument is, my destruction been by the hands of people that look like him, black people, Hispanic people, Native Americans. How do you, now there's a couple precepts, I know the one by Moses, about us being in slavery, this is the reason why we do the things we do, because we have been put into this, I would say, arena.
Yeah.
Only reason I'm robbing you because they took all my resources.
Right.
How do you combat him, or not even combat him? How do you put him on the ropes to make him be like, oh damn, you're right.
Yeah.
Instead of being attacked the whole time and being
I understand.
defensive, how do you attack him?
I got you. All right. So look up crabs in the barrel real quick, right?
Come on.
Crabs in the barrel. Just look at Google it and just give me the definition of what crabs in the barrel mean, right? And then obviously, like, that's most of everybody. Everybody in here ain't really had a personal issue with no white man, have you? I mean, you might have, maybe one of y'all, but ain't no white man ever said nothing to me before in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if he called me a nigger, I think I have been called that by a white man before. But then even if that is not even nothing to me, you get what I'm saying? That didn't do nothing. That didn't make me hate the white man. You know what I'm saying? Right. That didn't make me like come into the truth. You know what I'm saying? No one really has a personal hate for white men, hate for a white person because of something that happened to them personally. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Like, it's nothing personal. It's always generational, and more importantly, it's biblical, right? And we went into the Bible and found out biblically who your enemy was. And then it all started to make sense of where he was from the beginning, how he was. You get what I'm saying?
Oh.
So once you figure that out, like this cat that you're arguing with, he doesn't think big. All he sees is what's in front of him. He's a survivalist.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why he hates who he sees. You get what I mean? Because he's never lived around nobody else.
Right.
You get what I mean? He only lived around black people.
Right.
And black people are terrible to him. So he's gonna hate black people. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta figure out first, right? So let's go to crabs in the barrel. You got it?
The metaphor of crabs in a barrel describes the tendency of people to hold each other back from success.
They hold each other what?
Back from success.
Go ahead.
The metaphor comes from the idea that if a crab tries to climb out of a barrel, the other crabs will pull it back in.
Perfect. You get what I'm saying? Any more?
In human behavior, crab mentality refers to the tendency of people to undermine others who are successful.
One more time, they what?
In human behavior, crab mentality refers to the tendency of people to undermine others who are successful.
Now, he looks at you as successful, Bobby. I hope you know.
Come on.
Not by riches.
By moral standards.
By moral standards and mentality. You're already successful, right? Because you're thinking bigger than him. So you tell the brother, let's have an example is, why would you harm that brother? Man, this brother stole from me. He owed me this, and that. All right, no problem. I understand that. Man, forgive that brother. Why forgive? I can't forgive him. You know what I'm saying? I can't forgive him. I have to lay this demo down because so and so happens. If I don't do this, you know what I'm saying, then people don't think I'm a sucker.
Right.
All right. So now you can understand that, right?
Come.
Now you can understand that. So now you would have to tell him, okay, this is why we can never get ahead, right? We can never get ahead because you hate him because he hurt you. And say because he hurt you too. Because he gonna be like, I ain't hurt. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's when you try to tell a black man something like he hurt you, you like, hold on, I ain't hurt. He gonna say I ain't hurt. But he is hurt. He is hurt. That's why he has to hurt him.
Right.
Hurt people hurt people. Now you tell him, but who really is the problem in this? You get what I mean?
Come.
Like, why do you have to do this in order to survive? Why do you have to do this in order to live? Look at your condition. What is our condition as a people? Eliza?
We're at the bottom.
And people at the bottom do what to each other?
They pull each other down more.
Yeah, they try to survive. They're trying to survive.
Come.
And I have to undermine you to get on top. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to, you want to really break it down to somebody, this is how it goes. But about the people who really undermined us so much so that I believe that you're my enemy.
Come.
You get what I'm saying?
Come.
Like we've been undermining so much that I think that you're my enemy, you're my brother. This is how you gotta talk to them when you're saying it. You get what I'm saying? That cat that did you wrong, hey, that's your brother. You know what I mean? You have a physical brother that you know you can't hurt. Why can't you hurt your physical brother?
By blood.
By what?
By blood.
By blood and what else?
The law?
Yes, the law is correct, but it's something that reason why if your brother stole from you, every brother stole from every brother.
Right.
But you couldn't hurt him because what?
My mama?
Okay. Y'all obviously don't love y'all brother. Brothers like, I don't know. You wouldn't hurt him because you love your brother. Like, you know that's off limits.
Come on.
So everyone, we thought about every brother like that.
Right.
What if I thought like, I can't hurt him, he's off limits. It's my brother. You gotta bring it to him personal. Go ahead, Quan.
Love thy brother as you love thyself.
Come on. You get what I'm saying?
Come on.
So like when you talking to this cat, and you like, well, I ain't a white person ain't never killed me, but this black cat killed my brother.
Right.
You go, I understand that. You get what I'm saying? And that's something we have to deal with. You know what I mean? We got to deal with that thing. But what about the white man that killed these brothers? Do you feel any way about that? You get what I'm saying? Because black people love that. They tend to forgive every brother who killed them. I mean, every white man that killed them. You get what I'm saying? Mexicans, they tend to forgive any white man that killed them.
Right.
Let a Mexican kill another Mexican. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Come.
That's why they got fights. That's why they got wars now.
Right.
You know what I mean? White people don't even have a game. You get what I'm saying? They don't have no game. The KKK, they don't live by you.
Right.
They're far from you for a reason. So once you make things personal with them, you know what I mean? You tell them these things, you would open up his eyes, hopefully. Most cats don't never do it. They don't never do it. They don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I talk to people who are 60 plus, and they say, well, I'm glad I don't live by black people. Black people steal. Black people this, black people that. Like, God damn. He ain't lying. But give it a shot or something. You know what I'm saying? So like once you can go there with them, and this is another thing too, Liza. Do not think that everyone can be convinced.
Come, right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's another battle that you'll lose. Everybody can't be convinced.
Right.
But your best thing to tell them is open your mind for a second and then we talk to you about why this happens or why is this. You know what I'm saying? Stop making everything personal. Make everything general. You know what I'm saying? Make everything general. Let him know that this is why we're this and this is why I'm that. The reason why I believe this because I said I forgave that person. That's the problem with black people. We don't forgive.
Come, right.
You know what I'm saying? I forgave him. I forgot about that. That's behind me. You know what I mean? I serve God. God said there should be no vengeance. I should not seek for revenge, or unless he's going to get me. Now, if I fear God, I have to do what he says. You get what I'm saying?
Come.
Now, he doesn't understand that. That's okay. But as long as you speak in the words to him, you know what I mean? That's what matters most.
I want to say sometimes, you know what that scripture say, casting out pearls into swine?
Yeah.
Sometimes you like, you know, I've had those type of conversations with brothers too, and then sometimes they'll just say something to me, and I'm like, all right, you know, based on what you just said, I'm not even going any further with that. I'm just let you be. You know, then you'll just find out the hard way.
Yeah. Or after 2 admonishments. You know, that's another precept. You know what I'm saying? After 2 admonishments, you're good. Most of the time, my first admonishment is you seeing me. That's my first one. If I have to say something, the Lord be with you. You get what I'm saying? That's how I think about it. You know exactly what I'm about anytime I'm around you. You know how I know people say, man, I need to get with y'all, man. I like how y'all move.
Right.
I like this about y'all. Like, that's what's up. That's your first admonishment. You know. You know. Don't let me start to talking to you about this thing. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Oh, so I was going to say, another thing to acknowledge when you're talking to a lot of brothers like that is they're in the world. Like, really remember they're in the world. And most people we know that's in the world are Christians.
Yeah.
What do Christians say? They love everybody. God loves everybody. So the trick bag is, you know, think about that precept where it says, well, you know, if you love everybody like the Bible says, you know, the Bible says if you hate thy brother in thy heart, then you're a liar. So are you really a liar? Or you really love your brother like you say you do?
Yeah.
Like, you got to kind of sometimes bring them back to reality. Because they really ain't in the reality in the first place. They just really, a lot of times brothers is saying things to say things. And that's just what I'm putting straight up.
Nah, solid. Good to go, Liza?
Come.
Are you sure? You need more?
I am. At this point, it's more like I always fall into, you know, you being the truth so long and you forget about, you know, attacking somebody. You kind of trying to defend your point so much. Well, I just attack them. Because I know they don't have a defense, because I know whatever they're defending is hypocritical anyway.
Yeah.
And I forget sometimes. You ask me all these questions, I answer them. I know you don't know what the hell you talking about anyway. So let me just ask you questions.
But you said the right thing. Attack.
Come.
Stop playing defense, play offense.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So like I was gonna say too, a perfect example for this scenario would be Moses. Like Moses grew up in the suburbs of Egypt, and he had no quarrel with the Egyptians, and yet he risked it all defending the people who was on the bottom.
Yes, for sure. There, he had a man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. That's rare. That's why the Lord chose him too.
All right. Any other questions?
Go ahead.
Like, so I had a question, sir, real quick. On James 1:26.
Let's go, James 1:26.
Kind of a con. So I just wanted to know if this is talking about hypocrisy. James 1:26. If any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain.
What's your question?
Is this talking about somebody who's like a hypocrite, basically? Like, oh, you know, like you talk to them, they claim to be religious, they claim to believe in God, but through their speech, you can see, like, you can tell that they're hypocrite. Through their speech, they're contradicting themselves.
Yeah. So let me read the piece again.
So James 1:26.
Go ahead.
If any man among you seem to be religious and bridleth not his tongue, but
what does it mean to bridle your tongue?
I think it means like to hold your tongue back, like to not say certain things.
Go ahead, cross out. Wait, you said it right? So what? To not say certain things? Yeah, that's exactly what it is to me. To have no discipline in your speech. You don't bridle your tongue. You know what I mean? Go ahead. He seems religious. You know what I'm saying? But you don't bridle his tongue. Go ahead.
But deceiving his own heart, that this religion is vain.
Yeah, for sure. And your question was what again?
Is this talking about somebody who's a hypocrite?
Not so much a hypocrite. Yes, a hypocrite. Any other religion is a hypocrite. They're hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? But this is really talking about how a person talks too damn much too, and with his religion. You know what I mean? That religion will let me know who you are real quick. You feel me? Because all you doing is talking about your God.
And you have a lineup.
Yo, what? So
like, a lineup.
What does that mean?
Like, you know what a lineup is? Your hair.
Oh yeah.
You have no beard. You have a shaved face.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you talking too much, and I done executed you in the law already.
Yeah.
Because I know that you full of it.
Like y'all get you kind of.
Yeah. Go ahead, Krasa.
Like how most of how Christians do. They go around here saying we love everybody. You know what I'm saying? And we respect all people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you'll tell them, hey, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate birthday.
Right.
They'll be like, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? That they're showing a contradiction in themselves right there. You don't love me enough.
Right.
I respect my beliefs, but I have to respect yours.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Can you? They don't respect
us at all. What we believe in, they don't respect nothing, none of that. They gonna keep trying. The demon on them is strong. You know what I'm saying? But we're very tolerable. We tolerate a lot of things.
All right, good to go.
Any other questions? Solid. Let me this one precept real quick in Corinthians with is it Corinthians? First 1 and 8. Let me get 8. 8 and 1.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 1. Now, as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up.
Knowledge what?
Knowledge puffeth up.
Knowledge can puff you up. Let me break this down. If you went to a Thanksgiving family thing, right?
In your mind, this is what I was saying earlier. In your mind, you don't believe in Thanksgiving, right?
Because you're so knowledgeable. You're so knowledgeable. You're full of the knowledge of the God, Most High Power. So this food to you, it's just food. That's how you're thinking because knowledge puffed it up. Y'all get where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth.
But what?
But charity edifieth.
But charity, brotherhood, is what really teaches somebody. You understand? Keep y'all get me, right? Y'all with me?
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. And if any man think that he knoweth anything,
Now that you think you know something, because you know, yeah, I don't celebrate this Thanksgiving. It's a sin against God, and the Native Indians did the Holocaust. So the food, it's just food to me. It's no problem. You know what I'm saying? No issue. So now that man that think he knows something, go ahead.
and if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing.
He is the person that knows nothing. You understand? This brother is absent of the word of God. Completely. Go ahead.
He knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know.
Yeah, yet he gon' know though. You know what I'm saying? Yet as he ought to know. He need to know something. You're gonna teach him. Go ahead.
But if any, it's like verse 3. But if any man love God, the same is known of him.
If any man love God, the same is known of him. When you love God, there ain't no questions about what your love, how your love is. Your love is in question when you're at around a dinner table with your family on Thanksgiving, brother.
Come.
You understand?
Right.
It's absolutely in question. Matter of fact, it's not a question no more because we know exactly where you stand.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why so many brothers going hard on Facebook. Talking about, damn, man, you going to celebrate Thanksgiving. Because it's traitorous.
Right.
It's traitorous. It's not like, you know, I remember I see that thing, like, I see a lot of brothers say that and leave the truth, by the way. But I also see brothers who are like, damn, man, you would do that? Yeah, you'll go see your family and have Thanksgiving. Ain't nobody say you got to hate your family. All we're saying is you got to obey God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how people interpret that into I hate my family if I don't show up to this Thanksgiving. Raise your hand if you love your family. Raise your hand. Yeah, we all love our family, right? It's totally fine to love your family. But the scripture said, he that loveth father and mother more than me,
He's not worthy.
right? Y'all know that precept, right?
No.
Like, that's what the scripture said. You love your mother and your father more than you love God? Damn, man. Like, you gotta think about these things. The Lord sees you. This is a test. Christmas is a test too.
Right.
That's another test. You can be 10 years deeper in truth, and you think like, man, I'm good. I'm solid, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's cool. Oh no, they gonna look at you. They gonna look at you like, we got him. We got him. You wanna take a plate to go? You gonna be like, yeah. Yeah, I will take a plate to go. Actually, keep it a little more. Those things are gonna happen to you. I'm trying to tell you. Now, let's get a little more on this precept. I know you had your hand up. Hold your questions. Go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 4. As concerning, therefore, the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto idols.
This is so Paul, right? He's like, let's just talk about the things that sacrifice unto idols. Right. That's hilarious. He didn't say the food. He said, let's talk about the stuff that y'all eat for the other gods.
Right.
That's hilarious in itself. If you think about that as a priest of God, and he's saying it just like that. So the food that y'all be eating for these other guys, let's talk about that.
Right.
Go ahead.
As concerning, therefore, the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto idols, we that an idol is nothing in the world.
We know that an idol is nothing in the world. That's what we know. That is not even a thing. Whatever we're eating, whatever this food is dedicated to, in our mind is not even real.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
And that there is none other God but one.
Now there is no other God but the Most High Power.
Yahweh in the Hebrew, right? Go ahead.
For though there be that are called gods,
For though there are those people that are called gods, go ahead.
whether in heaven or in earth, as there be gods many and lords many. Verse 6. But to us there is but one God.
To us, there is but one God. Go ahead.
The Father, of whom are all things, and we in him, and one Lord, Mashiach Yahweh Shai,
Go ahead.
by whom are all things, and we by him.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge.
Come on, man. Now, howbeit, every man does not have that knowledge.
Y'all understand this, right?
Come.
So, like, I'll give you an example. Okay, let me give you an example. Let me tell you straight up. Eating Thanksgiving food is not a sin. You understand? Why do I say that, if y'all understand? What?
So you said, why do you say that?
Yeah, why do I say that?
It's just food.
It's just food. Right? It's just food. What's your say, Elijah?
And even in verse 6, but to us there is but one God. We know in here, it's just food.
But you said it right. We know where?
In here.
In where?
In here.
Yeah, we know in here.
It's just food.
It's just food. But this is the problem. When you put yourself there, it's not food no more.
Oh, come.
You understand? It's not food no more. Now you sacrifice yourself to idols.
Come.
That's a sin.
Right.
Y'all get that, right? Lahab.
So like the turkey, like the yams, the cranberry.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you were to eat that any other day, it's not a sin.
No.
But
it's the problem. You don't eat that any other day.
You eat it on the day of
You know what I'm saying?
That's what makes it a sin.
Exactly. That's what makes it pork.
Right.
You feel me? That's what makes it shrimp. It's because you ate it on that day. Like every other American. You understand? I know what y'all gonna ask me. So we eat it tomorrow?
You can.
If that's what you like. You get what I'm saying? But to eat it today is insane. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying with that, like it wouldn't be a sin. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be a sin. I don't have ate Thanksgiving food forever. You know what I mean? But it wouldn't be a sin.
Right.
But that's what makes it a sin is because you sacrificed it on you did the same thing that everyone else that's sinners do. And you were unbrotherly.
Right.
You understand? And you were unbrotherly when you did it. Because everyone around that table knows that you don't do this. And you went there with a war scarf thinking that'll help you.
Right. That's right.
And you ate the plate, and now everyone knows that they never can be like you. You understand? Because you are unbrotherly. You have no brotherhood in you. You have no discipline in you. Why would anyone want to be like you? You sit around the table with a war scarf on and eat at the same table while I'm sitting there and I smoke weed.
Right.
I smoked weed before this plate. And you're just hungry? You understand? I thought we were stronger than we do with a feast of the Day of Atonement. Yes, we don't eat or drink for a day. You understand, right? Keep going. I got your question. Come on.
Verse 6. But to us there is but one God, the Father, of whom are all things, and we in him, and one Lord Yahweh Mashiach, by whom are all things, and we by him. Verse 7.
But who are all things, and we what?
And we by him.
We by what?
By him.
We are the representation of Christ on earth. You understand that, right? So imagine if you are. Will Christ at the table at Thanksgiving? Will he be there when your nephews and nieces and open up their presents?
Live.
At Christmas?
Live.
to a God that killed our people. I mean, excuse me, to a king that killed our people and oppressed our people. Will you do that?
Nah, sir.
And so now, what the hell are you doing? Y'all get the point now, right?
Come on.
Keep going.
Verse 7. Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge.
Right. One more time.
Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge.
There is not in every man that knowledge. Some men seen you and now can never join us. Y'all get it?
Come on.
Come on.
Some brothers seen you and can never be with us now. Good job. Good job. Good job for selling us out.
Right.
You're a sellout. That's what you are. You're a sellout wearing a shield. You're a sellout wearing fringes. You're a brother who hates us. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. That's how they're looking at you. You understand?
Come on.
That's how they're gonna look at you. And now they think that of me now.
Come. Right.
Now we all like this.
Right.
So we're just another Christian Israelite group now. I promise you, them purple cats celebrate Thanksgiving today.
Right.
I promise you that.
Come.
You know what I mean? That's the thing to them. They're American. I don't know if y'all knew that. They're absolutely American. Them other Israelite groups celebrated Thanksgiving today. No one holds any standard, huh? None. I'm not saying they teach it. I'm saying they don't have integrity. You get what I'm saying? They don't have the integrity that you have. You cannot do this.
Right.
You represent Christ, man. And the moment you walk in there with your damn mitre on, it's over for us.
Come.
Now, when I go and try to say anything about anything in God, they say, did you know this nigga came over for Thanksgiving? And I say, excuse me? He came over for Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. I mean, wow, I'm out of here.
One body.
I guess I gotta go now. No, but I'm good. I'm too out, bro. You stay here with your family. You know what I mean? Keep going.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 7.
That's it? Oh,
Wow.
no, 7, brother.
Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge.
Brother. Go ahead.
For conscience of the idol unto this hour, eat it as a thing offered unto an idol.
Right. Some of them are conscious of it. They're conscious of it, of that idol, right? They know exactly why they're celebrating Thanksgiving. Go ahead.
And their conscience being weak.
Their conscience being what?
Being weak.
Go ahead.
Is defiled.
Is what?
Is defiled.
It's defiled. So what does that mean? Not Zach. What does that mean?
Their consciousness being weak is defiled.
Yeah.
The way they think is like disgusting.
Yes, but what do they think about you being there?
They think that the thought of whatever integrity you had doesn't exist.
It does not exist. You understand?
Come.
That's exactly what that means. That's why charity edifieth. Y'all get it, right? That's why charity edifieth. You can be smart as you want to be. All y'all are smarter than people in the scriptures, in the Bible. You are. That's just what it is. Because you do this all the time. So the moment you do this, all of that is out the door for a person who's defiled in their mind. Mainly, who are defiled in their mind are everybody, by the way.
Right.
No one understands. Your mom, she might try. She'll act like she understands you. She's defiled in her mind too. She thinks that you're one step away from coming back into her arms. You understand? That's what it is. But the people that are defiled in their mind, once you set foot in there, you are them. And now they are absolutely justified in every sin they do. Because no one is perfect. And he's Christian. He's a Christian. Go ahead, Elijah. I'll finish it off.
If I may, I was thinking about.
Hold on, finish the precept.
Oh, come on. That was it. I want. And their conscience being weak is defiled.
Go ahead.
I was thinking about how if you say you're this, you're that, you're I.S.U.P.K, you don't do these things.
Yeah.
You walk in there they may be struggling. They may be like, maybe I don't know God. And then they see you who got all the precepts in the world.
Yeah.
And you say you know God. They're weak though.
Yeah.
They see you eating it. Oh, we also can eat the same things too.
Right.
We also can celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We can celebrate Christmas.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Because you've defiled the whole process of loving God.
Yes.
At this point, it's like, oh damn, I can do it too.
Yeah.
You did it. You're a trooper.
Let me tell you something. Your presence not being there is big enough.
Come on.
That will always remind them that they're in the world and you're in the truth.
Right.
Constantly. That will always let them know how strong you are and how weak they are. I don't tell my people, I don't tell my family I celebrate that bullshit. I don't even say that. They know what they know. They know what it is. Yeah.
Right.
If I'm not there,
They know.
it's a hole in their heart. You feel me?
Come.
I messed up Thanksgiving for years. I messed up Christmas for years. You understand? That's how everyone needs to feel that about you. Because guess what? I go there on regular days. I see them on regular days all the time. Y'all come with me sometimes.
Come. I love you.
Y'all with me.
Regularly.
yeah, y'all with me. So, but when I'm not there, oh yeah, you don't even feel all the way happy. This is how they gotta feel about it. They can't even feel all the way, you know.
Because you not there.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the spirit of Christ.
Come.
It's like, damn it, my son made me not even look at this the same way. I'm gonna eat this, but you know, they gotta feel that. You gotta make them uncomfortable with it. If you're making them comfortable, then of course they'll be the way they are. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Don't make them comfortable. Make them uncomfortable. Make everything uncomfortable when it comes to standing with the Lord.
Come.
You understand?
Come.
All the time. All the time. Listen, sometimes you don't control everything. Stop thinking you control everything, by the way, too. You would want to control everything. You don't control everything. Like, if y'all have family, right? Your kids, they not with you. They're not with you. They with their mother. Their mother's in the world, whatever. Like, that sin is not on you. That sin is not on them babies. That sin is on her. Y'all get that, right? Like, don't even think about it. I don't even care. If my daughter ate turkey today, I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, her mother got to pay for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Her mother got to pay for that. Now, if my daughter was with me, I bet she ain't eating no turkey.
Come. Right.
She ain't gonna even see the family. Can I go to grandma's house? What the hell? What you talking about? Go to grandma's house. No. We're gonna sit here and nothing today, okay?
Come. Right.
You ever did nothing before?
Come.
Yeah, that's what we're doing today. Nothing. That's okay. You're gonna be like, I had it here. So be it. You be alright. You know what I'm saying? My kids don't even know what the hell is going on today.
Right.
My kids are smart. It's like how they know. They don't want to tell me though.
Right.
Nothing. Nothing. We gonna watch a movie or something? We watch a movie. I'm not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it's supposed to be though. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's totally okay. It's totally fine. And be okay with it too. Stop thinking you're missing out. Thinking I'm missing out. Oh man, they over there having a good time, man. Like, no. Damn, man, I need a beer, man. No. Like, what's the point of having me?
Right.
What's the point of having a brother then? Damn. Y'all don't want to call me? I'm a good time. I'm fun. We don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to see your mother or whoever the hell you want to see. Side. You know what I'm saying? We can hang out. That's what we're here for. I tell a lot of y'all brothers do this too. Burden each other. Y'all hate burdening each other. What's the point of brotherhood if you can't burden somebody?
Come.
Burden your brother. That's okay. All right. Good to go. Any other questions? Coming up.
So like I had a precept just to kind of go back when you were saying doing the same as the world.
Yeah.
James 4:4. The book of James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
Ooh, perfect precept.
Whosoever therefore would be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
Come on, man. Damn, you want to be a friend of the world. That's why everybody in here is so precious. Because those are your brothers.
Right.
Those are the people that you can go be with, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the people who love you for real. They love you because what do y'all both have in common? You fear God.
Come on.
We ride together, man. You'll do anything for each other. You know what I'm saying? People who love the world, they'll do anything against each other. Them cats that came together today, they went home and talked about each other.
Come on, right.
Did you eat that? Did you eat them yams? Yeah, man, it was terrible. Yeah, I don't know why she did, but she burnt them yams. It was horrible. And then when she started drinking, oh my goodness. Oh, I can't wait to leave. And then they gonna complain about the whole time they had at that place. What, Lazaro?
If I may, I was thinking about it's on topic, but it's off topic. The kingdom of heaven, right? The same. I mean, I know it's kind of like it's not the same, but of course we're not gonna celebrate Thanksgiving in the kingdom of heaven. But when it comes to these high holy days, are we gonna take a week off? You know, or
In the kingdom of heaven?
come are we, like not for Thanksgiving, but like feast of dedication, or are we gonna be like, damn, our kids get a week off for this high holy day?
Mm-hmm.
They get the time off to reflect or whatnot. Is it right? You don't gotta go to you can observe a high holy day the same way you're supposed to observe a holiday.
In my province, yeah.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? My province, I'm like, y'all gotta tell my field today.
Come on. You said dedication. Come on.
Y'all good, man. Y'all have enough to eat? No problem.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure my man go see them and put some food on their table, and or have them to get the opportunity to get some food on their table. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll come visit and say hello. Really just walk by. You know, what's the thing they carry you in? Lord allow one now.
The dude on your
yeah. And you better not trip either. Lord allow, or I'll go like Christ I'll hide. I don't want that right now. I'll go hide right now. But yeah. We solid?
Come on.
Any other questions?
That's a question.
Let me get that question.
This is a question. It says, if you have time, please, Revelations 18:18.
Okay.
Through 22.
Let's get it.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Verse 19. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, the great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate.
Come. This is America being burned down to the ground, and the people rejoicing about it. You know what I'm saying? The people rejoicing about America being burned down to the ground in 1 hour. You know what I mean? Go ahead, you want to say something?
Verse 20. Mm-hmm. Rejoice over her. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God hath avenged you on her.
Perfect. You know what I'm saying? So that's just talking about America being burned down and people rejoicing over it. That was in John's vision. John's vision showed how people would be, what's the word for happy?
Rejoice.
Rejoice, or just, rejoice is perfect. Yeah, just ecstatic, because this place that done laid so much harm and hurt and murder to our people is destroyed now. You know what I'm saying? They grabbed the ashes of this place and threw it over their head like hallelujah.
They did the LeBron move.
Huh?
They did the LeBron move.
Yeah, the LeBron move. You know what I'm saying? The Euro step. Coming. I could be incorrect.
So like in the Miriams?
Yeah, it's just whatever.
Oh, okay, fine.
Mirroring is fine. Go ahead, Lazo.
I think the prophets were prior, and the brothers that walked with Christ, they were apostles.